Before we take you on our next adventure, we wanted to show you what we were up to this past summer. We went on a trip to Virginia with Christina's nephews, and we had a great time at this little campsite. And then after, we went to Pittsburgh and we saw Fallingwater, which was my first time. It was very exciting. And all of that is what you're going to see in today's video. So make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for our next adventure.
Hi y'all, welcome back to our channel. We are in Delaware because Sean and I are driving to Virginia to have another camping experience. This time it is a little bit different because we'll be staying in a cabin, and we also have two of our nephews with us. So just come with us as we do this road trip and see if we've gotten better at some camping skills. We left Brooklyn around 10:15-ish after getting some gas, and we've made it through New York City, New Jersey, and this is the rest stop in Delaware. So we hope that we won't have to stop again, but you know, with kids a road trip is a little bit different. So let's see. Different type of road trip when you have kids with you. You have to peel oranges. Whew. We are in Maryland, and the next state is Virginia, so we are close to our final stop, which I told you is Virginia, Laurel, Virginia to be exact. Campground's there. We plan on spending 2 days there, just, you know, camping, having some fun before finishing the rest of our trip to North Carolina to drop the boys off. So I feel like we need like a road trip game. Comment below, what games do you play on a road trip? We are on Route 66 heading more west into Virginia, and the toll says it's $18. There's no way that this toll is $18. That's wild.
It's for the express lane.
It's for the express lane, but $18? Come on, no way. Well,
look at this.
That's the non-express way, the local way, I guess. Would you pay $18 to skip the traffic? Also, the speed limit is higher than the express lane, which is 70, versus the local lane, which is what?
55.
55. Is that worth it?
I say yeah.
We made it, and it's raining. So we're either gonna have to outlast the rain because it's like pouring rain. Like we have to wait out the rain, or we're just gonna have to make a run for all our stuff. Okay, put stuff down. Let's go get more stuff. We have made it, and we have to cook now. Someone's tired. Okay. What kind of grill is this? What kind of grill is this?
It's a Weber.
There you go.
I'm too tired to take anything in. I mean, we need to make sure the propane's on. Step 1. There's a spider web down there.
There you go.
Wait, can you see? Oh, I hear it. I hear it.
You didn't turn it right.
It's on. I mean, it looks like the whole thing is on. Yeah, it's getting hot already. I mean, it smells good.
Okay. We got burgers, potato salad. How's your food, sir?
All right, it's pretty good despite not having burger buns and not having cheese.
What is this? What is this?
Well, not having like sliced cheese.
Burger bun.
You know, having a grill that wasn't cleaned. I mean, considering all the factors and it like raining right now, considering all those things, turned out great. We are staying at Spacious Skies. It's a campground with RVs and different little like houses and tents and all sorts of different spaces. There's like a playground, like a jump area, a pool. You can rent firewood. So we're staying in one of the full cabins. We're on a quest to prove that we're better at camping than we were last time we went camping in the Airstream. in the Catskills. So here we are in Virginia, Leroy, Virginia. Now, what we want to do is be able to set a fire, make s'mores. We've already grilled, so we've proved that we could grill. But the issue is that it's been raining here on and off since we got here. So we're not sure how much we can accomplish. But yeah, we want to be able to explore the entire area. Hopefully we can do that. And hopefully the power doesn't go out. Yeah, we have flashlights. So we're gonna try and explore the area, make fire, make s'mores, have a good time, and look a little bit more like real campers than we were last time. So now let's give you the tour of this particular cabin. So this is cabin number 72. And it has 2 bedrooms, one with 4 bunk beds and one with 1 large queen bed. And then we have a bathroom. This is our kitchen area. We've got some nice little artwork on the wall. We've got a TV here with a DVD player. A nice big fridge like we have at home. Electric stovetop, microwave. Huge that we have a microwave. Nice big sink where I just already washed dishes. You know, a nice table that fits 6 people. Very nice. If you're our parents and you want to stay here and you have like 2, 3, 4 kids, this is like the perfect size. You'll have just enough space to get your privacy away from the kids and have the kids do whatever the hell they want in the bunk bed room. So I think this is great. We've only just got here and the whole place is a mess because we have to dry things off, whatever. This is the bathroom. We have some stuff hanging here to dry now. You got your sink, you got a toilet, standard amenities here. You know, the shower that you can take off and, you know, do your business with. All equipped here. We brought our own soap. We brought our own pretty much everything just in case we needed to. That's always just a good idea. And this is... Oh yeah, well, okay. So yeah, this is our bedroom, and yeah, it's a little crazy right now. But yeah, it's a queen bed. They give you the fresh sheets packaged in like plastic when you get here, so you have to unravel them, make your bed, and get everything set up. Right now, we're in the process of getting our electronics charged. That's why this is like that. But yeah, it's great. And we have an AC unit in this room. So, all right, so that's it for this cabin. Hopefully we can show you more of the campgrounds tomorrow. And hopefully we can prove that we are like sort of badass campers.
I feel like we would need to stay in a tent to get to be badass camper. Maybe we could be badass cabiners or glampers or whatever else, but I think that when we stay in a tent, Sean, if we ever stay in a tent, then that should count, right?
I think we could do it.
A tent?
Yeah, just not with like, you know, 2 kids.
People stay in tents with kids all the time.
Yeah, but like, you know, we need to be a little more seasoned before we go.
I would need a lot of stuff because I would want like the pillow, the blow-up pillow, the blow-up mattress pad. I would need some things. And what's the screen? Yeah, see? Downpour.
And she'll reach down to make sure the dog is still there because it's dark and she can't see. So she reaches down and she gets a little lick on her hand and she's like, okay, good, the dog is still there. She goes back to sleep. All of a sudden she feels movement. What licked her hand was not a dog at all, but a person. And this crazy clown hid in her room for 6 hours while she lay there unaware, thinking that she was petting a dog. The end.
You see me? So the storm knocked out the power. So we've been without power for maybe an hour, which means, you know, the fridge isn't getting power. There's no AC. Obviously no lights and stuff like that. And they did text us and say that it's an electrical, like a county-wide issue, not just a camp-wide issue, and that the electrical company's working on it, so she'll be back on around midnight. So we basically, this is so funny, like it's like if we were in a tent minus we have wooden walls, but I'm just like, listen, we just need to wind down because we about to be real hot real soon with no AC. But like, thankfully, it happened later in the day. Appropriate time to get some sleep. We were gonna go outside and try to build a fire, but it's still wet, so I guess we're having an early night. Good morning. It is, I think, around 9:30. The power came back on around 1:30, and of course we didn't turn all the lights off, so everything turned on at full power, but it was fine. We still had a good night, and now we get to wake up to this very gorgeous view, and people are out and about already. Sean got up very early to like 6 a.m. to fly the drone because he was afraid it was going to rain again and he wouldn't get to. So I've made some coffee, I've got my swimsuit on, and we're gonna go to the pool today and also give you all a tour of the rest of this campground. It's really nice. One thing to note is that they do only give you 2 chairs by the fire pit, so if you are a group of 6, you definitely should bring your own chair so that everyone can sit by the fire pit. I think we're just going to, Sean wants to make breakfast on the grill instead of inside, so we'll do that. And then this is just about relaxation. Forecast says no rain today, so hopefully we do get to build a fire too.
We just had breakfast. It was delicious, of course. Today is much nicer than yesterday. So we've cooked successfully on this grill twice now. That's great. We've got firewood last night, so we'll be able to use that fire pit over there. I'll show you in a second. And yeah, overall, everything is much better. So now that we've eaten breakfast, we're gonna go to the pool, probably jump on the thing over there and probably go on the swings. Let's go.
I had to get some stuff done, so I sent Sean and the boys to the pool. Now I'm joining them. It's not that crowded. And look, they see me. There's cows over there.
All right, we're heading to the bouncy thing.
Yeah.
I forgot what it's called. A bounce thing.
Kind of tired a little bit.
There's also a swing set. We're gonna try and jump on it.
Playground.
I might be too big to jump on this, so it might just be the boys jumping on it. Alright, well, that was the Spacious Skies Campground bouncy thing. Really wasn't that much to it. There's a lot of bees, so I didn't want to stay too long. The boys have already run off because they were scared of the bees. There's a little swing set, little playground. Kids would have a generally fun time if it's a little bit cooler. I was probably too big for it. I think I felt like I was pushing that thing to its limits. Anyway, we're gonna go back inside. Alright, looks like it's just some picnic tables. Probably some sort of inside game room. Oh, you could play pool in here. Let's see, it's open. Alright. So this is the clubhouse, I guess. You could play pool in here. There's like a hand washing station. But it's pretty quiet right now, so I'm guessing when a family's throwing a party here is when this is really gotta be popping. Alright, for now I'm gonna go back, get back to the fire. This is the fire pit that we have set up so far, so we'll see if this works.
Fire started time. Did we get it on the first? Did Sean get it on the first try?
What in the world? Okay, the fire. Okay, the fire started.
How do you feel? You think you got it on the first try?
We gotta keep feeding it.
Feeding it.
Yeah, you don't just light the wood. We need something to catch fire, for the wood to catch on fire. And it needs to continuously catch on fire because the wood doesn't start burning right away. So you gotta keep feeding it.
Burn, baby, burn.
Start to catch fire. So when that fully catches fire, that'll keep going. Now this bigger one is starting to catch fire too. So it'll be a chain reaction and all of them will slowly start to catch fire.
How does it stop?
Everything that needs to burn will burn away. Or if there's not enough oxygen to feed it, then
Yeah, but they don't have a cover here, so I'm not sure how we're supposed to put it out.
yeah. I think I have an idea of how it's supposed to go. I think there's enough things catching fire now to make me feel like, okay, it won't be a failure.
What was different from this time versus when we tried to do it in New York?
When we tried to do it last time, I think we had very small little kindling packs that didn't produce enough fire to catch. So we need more and more other stuff. But we didn't get the other stuff quickly, and then it was snowing, so the wood was wet, and there was a whole disaster.
Nice more, baby.
Oh gosh, it's on fire again.
Wait, don't do that, don't do that. Sean, blow that out, please. You need help?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Open your mouth.
It's a nice little bit of golden brown.
There you go.
Nice
See?
marshmallow.
Here, see, yours is so undercooked. Can you hold yours?
No,
What is it?
there's literally black.
The key to perfect s'mores is that you have to slowly roast the marshmallow. You can't just let it catch on fire so the outside is crispy and then the inside is still cold. You have to be patient.
Some Japanese technique.
Jesus.
I'm really
Jesus.
good at it.
I'm looking at the
Look at that
whole thing
golden.
of chocolate.
I need a little bit more, but perfect
Let me
release.
tell you one more time.
Look at that gold. Typically you want more gold than this, but this is pretty textbook s'more right here.
Mm.
So extra.
I'm good. That's it. Good night. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Like, comment,
Hey,
subscribe.
what about me?
In the campground store, there was this packet of colors. I don't know. It was supposed to make your fire change colors. and we put it in there, and you could see it. I don't think you could pick up well on camera though. It was like green and blue. That's it though. Only 2 colors, right?
Yeah.
We are on another road trip, this time to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We are in PA. We stopped for gas and we have about 3 more hours to go. The reason we're going to Pittsburgh is so that Sean can go to the Andrew Lloyd Wright house.
Frank Lloyd Wright.
Whatever. Frank Lloyd Webber.
Why are you trying to get it wrong?
You know who Andrew Lloyd Webber is from The Nanny? Anyways, doesn't it sound the same? Andrew Lloyd Webber and Frank Lloyd Wright. To go to his house because he's obsessed with them. And he went, where did you go? In Arizona? In Phoenix. So go check out our Phoenix, Arizona video if you want to see some of that. Oh, he was supposed to do a longer video. So maybe he'll finally do a longer video. But anyways, other than that, I don't know what we're going to be doing in Pittsburgh. One of Sean's ex-coworkers / friends lives there, so we'll spend some time with him. We are staying in a hotel, so I'll show you that. But I've never been to Pittsburgh. I don't know what there is to do there. So if you watch this video and we don't do a lot of cool things, you know it's because this is very random and we're unprepared. So comment below what we should have done or what others should do if they go to Pittsburgh.
We are in Pittsburgh. We just woke up. Well, we're walking right now to the Monongahela Incline so that we could take that up and then get back to our car because we parked on the other side of the water. Maybe along the way we're going to see if we could grab a coffee or some breakfast or anything. Last night, well, we don't have any footage, but last night we went to some bars and walked around the Strip, as they call it. And it was good. There's some nice bars, but it's like every once in a while with all of these cities, it's like very busy and then it's quiet. And then it's very busy and then it's quiet. I walked all the way back to the hotel. It was like a 30-minute walk and it went pretty well.
Sean has me on this old Charlie incline. It looks old. The seats, the walls. For reference, look at this. It looks old.
Yeah, the Monongahela Incline is over 100 years old, and it apparently like breaks down a lot. So we'll see if we make it all the way to the top. It's open from like 5:30 to like midnight, basically. You can pretty much ride this all day, every day. And we got a 3-hour pass that we're only going to use once. So, and it was $2.75. Yeah, you can't buy like a one-way like the subway. It's actually the same price as an MTA subway ticket. So, once it gets out of the station, it's going to speed up a little bit, but not that much. And now it's at full speed. we can film outside of Fallingwater. So we're going to go in right now. We're going to take some pictures. And we're in the middle of this beautiful forest here. And yeah, I'm going to report whatever I can see. But I'm a little bummed out that we can't film. But I'm excited that we get to go. That'd be nice. Oh, and they give us these little headset things that we can that we wear to hear the guide. So we learned a little bit about the Kaufmans, which is the family that commissioned Frank Lloyd Wright to build this place. And so they owned a grocery store in the early 1900s. Well, it was a department store, whatever, Kaufman's. So yeah, and then they were also conservationists, and they were camping out here. They made like a cabin out here. They had a summer camp out here. It was very interesting to learn about them and how fond they were of nature. There is so much I could say about Fallingwater. What I will say right now is... That's the beauty. It was built in the 1930s and it was turned into a visitor center in the 60s. It is quite honestly breathtaking inside and out. And there is furniture from the 60s there, and there's beautiful views everywhere. And it is a great experience that I highly recommend. All right, we're going into the house now, so no more filming. But I will be back with my report when we get out. And we'll show some pictures. All right, I'm about to buy my membership for the Frank Lloyd Wright Foundation. I wanted to do it the last time I went to Frank Lloyd Wright building, but I got a little bit of cold feet. I was like, I don't know when I'm going to go to the next Frank Lloyd Wright house. But I really want to commit to like this year going to like at least 2 other sites. So I'm looking at Wisconsin, the original Frank Lloyd Wright house, and I'm looking at going to the Guggenheim. Those 2 alone will pay for itself with the visit. So
2 free passes, right?
It's discounted everywhere. Okay. So it's like, yeah, once I do it at the $125 level, I'll be good to go. So I'm going to do it. And I also just want to support the restoration in general. And we get a walking stick.
Sean got his little walking stick.
We're looking at the newest member of the Fallingwater Foundation. Registered member now. But I didn't know there's a difference between the Frank Lloyd Wright Foundation and the Fallingwater Foundation. But it looks like we're going to have access to the Guggenheim and a whole bunch of other places that we want to go. So I'm in.
He's saying we, but he means him.
For a member of the Fallingwater Foundation, I mean, the money that we put in is going to go towards restoring Fallingwater. They're asking for $7 million to restore and make it waterproof, or more waterproof. So, yeah, and they're a UNESCO World Heritage Site, but apparently that doesn't come with any benefits. I'm happy to support keeping this building going. And I mean, as you can see right now, there's a lot of restoration that's being done already. So I'm happy to keep things going. Back from the Frank Lloyd Wright house, Fallingwater. So overall, I mean, everything was cool. I really liked it. Obviously, I got the membership. So I'm planning on going to more Frank Lloyd Wright houses. I just need to make the time to do it. And overall, it's a good time. I highly recommend Fallingwater if you're anywhere in the area. Now I guess we're just gonna eat some food and relax for the rest of the day.
Sandwich. It's cup of cola, fries, coleslaw.
You want to try the peach?
There's the whole pizza.
Oh, what the hell? I thought it was going to be a full...
It's a 4-cut, right?
That's a 4-cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so interesting that it's not melted.
Combine it so it looks better in the box.
No, it looks fine.
If you're using that for...
It's so interesting. It's called a cold... What's it called?
Cold cheese pizza.
Cold cheese pizza.
Where are they?
To Salibe. I never know how to say it. That's pretty good. I didn't get any sauce. The Dawn, from
Pimentos.
What?
Pimenti Brothers.
Pimenti Brothers. A chain. Okay. It's good.
Solid feast.
Only the bread and the sauce is cooked, and the cheese and the toppings are cold.
And cheese is really good. Pepperoni is even good too. Yeah, it's good. It's good.
We know this video was all over the place, but we took a stop at Pamela's Diner and we ate breakfast there one last time as our last meal in Pittsburgh before we headed out. But we grabbed a couple souvenirs before we hit the road. Thanks for watching. If you liked today's video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next video.